everybody, I'm Benzel Games, but you can call me Sal, and we are back with episode 14 of Fran Bow, and we are at a new chapter, chapter 5. We left off digging up our parents' grave, and then Dr. Deern was there and everything. And now we're waking up to Aunt Grace, apparently. Aunt Grace, is that you? My darling, you finally woke up. You're at home, my dear. Am I? Really? That's incredible. I'm so happy to see you. Please give me a hug. Soon, my darling. And where's Mr. Midnight? Your cat? Well, you know he ran away after what he did. What? He ran away? But what did he do? Well, your cat killed my sister and your father. He is a traitor. That's not true. It can't be. He didn't do it. Doesn't matter if it's true or not. In the end, we must have a guilty one, right? But you can't blame Mr. Midnight. He is my best friend. But it's easier to blame somebody else than taking responsibility, isn't it? I will always take responsibility for my actions, even if they are not so good. What a good girl. Rest now, my darling. You need it. But Aunt Grace, don't leave me. Why am I chained to the bed? Oh, I didn't realize that. Because your hands do bad things when they are untied. What are you talking about? Uncuff me now. I have to go find Mr. Midnight. Little shining Fran. Don't you worry about the lies. The seeker of the truth will always die because the evil will never hide. Little shining Fran. Go to bed and sleep tight and forget the pain inside your mind. You were selected to suffer, cry, and hate. But the darkness wants to free you from all the disgrace. Sleep tight, my darling friend. Okay. Oh no, don't leave me here. Aunt Grace, come back, please. Oh, the door's gone. Why is she acting so strange? Why blame Mr. Midnight? Kitty couldn't have killed my parents. His claws are so tiny and soft. I don't think his claws are soft. I hope he is fine, but what should I do now? Tick-tock, tick-tock. Crazy sound, it never stops. Now that I think about it, the clockmaker said that time is layered reality. Maybe there's another version of me in this room, in another time. Or I'm just imagining things, but if it's true, how could I make contact with her? Dr. Deern said that everything is in my head. Okay. Can I still not do anything with this? I painted this one. It's Kitty and me. Can I use the crayon? No. I wish Mr. Midnight would come through the window and to save me. And the wind took all the magical dust away. Oh, hello? What are you doing on my bed? Are you sick? Your bed. This is my bed. And no, I'm not sick. But you are chained. Are you a dog? Wait, do I know you? I'm not a dog, and yes, I'm chained. Can you unlock it? Well, you are myself. You really are. You think so? Then this means that I managed to enter the ultra reality. Did you meet Itward already? He always talks about that. Yes, I met him already, but I haven't seen him since the crash. You crashed? That means you are broken. I'm not broken. Why would you say that? Think about it. The only way to cross into ultra reality is to break the eyes, to break the ears, to break the physical limitation. That sounds extreme. You think I'm dead? No, not at all. They told me that to die is just a mental state. They? Who are they? All the creatures that we can see, the black ones, the white ones. Do you know why we can see these things? Yes, a man called Leon came to visit once and told me everything. That's the name on the book. Oh, and can you tell me then why we see the things we do? What about if I help you unlock the handcuffs first? Then we can talk. Good idea. I also need to find Mr. Midnight. I think he is in danger. Aunt Grace blames him for the death of our parents. Who is Mr. Midnight? What? That's our kitty, you know, our best friend. I don't have a cat. I guess that's the difference between us. Anyway, let me see if I can unlock you. It so happens that I'm a key collector. I'll be right back. This is my super cute rabbit. I like to make it cry. That's what she said at the beginning of the game with the music box. This sure is angry with me. I do this after my Julie with it word and Pelotros. Arg that jacket. Let's see, which key? Aha, unlocked. Thank you so much, Fran. Hehe. You really have a lot of keys in there. Yes, don't you? Oh, Fran, before I forget, Polondros told me that if we meet someday, I should give this to you. Here, I think it will help you to open something. Oh. Polondros? You know him too? Wow, thank you. Yes, he also told me that if we met, you would be ready for what's about to come up. What? Ready for what? Tell me. Oh no, I can't now. She's coming. Be quiet. Come on, Fran. You must see the doctor now. No, don't go, little Fran. We have stuff to talk about. That nurse is a bad, bad nurse. She was the one lying to the newspaper about me. Anyway, I must find the monster. I'm sure he took Mr. Midnight. But nobody can take my kitty away from me. Nobody. The little golden box was having a hard time. All the screaming and pillars were driving me mad. I pressed it by the ears first twice to the left and once to the right. I rub its only eye 2 times and see if it has tears this time. Take him once by the left ear and scream, "Stop whining, you little golden box." Press your eye again and open the door. So, left, left, right, left. Oops. Can I not click the buttons on the sides? Okay. Oh, okay. So I was doing it wrong. Mabuka, Mabuka, wake up, Mother Mabuka. The horned child is playing with the light. The Velokas is angry and shining too bright. Mother Mabuka, wake up, and give up the child before the darkness ends in the hands of the light. Mabuka must wake up. Let's build the ECOG clock on the back of the giant cat. Too strong are the bubbles and too bright are the lights, she cried. Me, Mabuka, the mother of darkness, will open my heart. Please take my little horned evil child and shut down the lights. Okay. I'm just taking a bunch of things, aren't I? Alice from school. Alice in Wonderland? Just kidding. Probably not. That'd be funny though. Something back there. Feel the texture. But what does this... I feel like we have to put these in a certain way. So I don't think there's anything to do with the dollhouse. I like the part when the alien takes a girl to another planet. Okay. Doll likes to read, crayons leaning on, it's all in its place. Arga, Kamala, nasty creatures. Excuse me, is somebody down there? Yes, I am a somebody. Hello, have you seen a black cat? No, I have not seen a cat, but I do see a black thing eating from me. Eating from you? I think it's a Kamala. Are you alright? No, not really. I don't feel very well. I feel sad. Well, I may be able to help you. I got rid of a Kamala once, all by myself. Really? That sounds promising. I'd love to be happy again. I'll see what I can do. Don't worry. Oh, I'm going to... Well, okay. Can I... How do I open it? Oh my lord. Okay, whatever. I don't remember having the door removed. Okay. This is cute. Okay. I had to go take care of something real quick. Oh, can I cut the wall? Nope. Okay. Okay, so I found out you can actually just use stuff like that. Oh, okay. Hello, is anybody living here? Door 105 is locked, of course. Ha, a key to unlock things that are locked. Good job. There's a pentagram on the floor. Ew, it's all bloody. Okay. Okay. Let's go downstairs, I guess. I don't think that's appropriate, miss. I'm sorry, but I need this key. There are many doors I wish to unlock. Tell your friend to be nice and open his mouth. He won't. He never does. Besides, his teeth are reinforced. It would be hard to get that key without his permission. Reinforced teeth? I see. I'll see what I can do to take the key then. And who are you, if I may ask? Well, I'm Fran. Nice to meet you, Fran. I'm Roberto. Welcome to Mabuka's den. Mabuka? Who's Mabuka? You don't know who Mabuka is? You don't... Leave now. Just leave. But Roberto, sir, I haven't been here before. Don't judge me for not knowing. Tell me who Mabuka is instead, so I know. Okay. Mabuka is the mother of the darkness. The darkest darkness, the obscurity, the end of light. Mabuka is the mother of all creatures from the fifth reality. What? Am I the fifth reality? I thought Remor was the king here. Oh, Remor, the terrible blacks, the son of darkness. Nobody likes him too much. You should go now. I have said enough. Alright, I'll be back later anyway. I must get your friend's key. Okay. There's 4. Fair enough. Does the sound of my heart disturb you? It can stop all of a sudden and that would be the end. I don't like thinking about my heart's beat. I just want the soap. Soap, are you having trouble with hygiene? No, I don't have hygiene problems. I want the soap, that's all. I see, but that's not enough of a reason to have soap, is it? Maybe for you. Just let me have the soap for a little while. Alright then, take it. It's all yours. Thank you. But be careful with the hijackers. They love children that smell like soap. They eat their baby bodies and keep the heads their beautiful baby faces. That sounds terrible. I'll be careful. Thank you for the soap. See you later. Can I not click on that? Turn on the water. Turn off the water. Can I make water balloons? I can. The powerful water balloons. Let's see if we can hit the Kamalas with these. Please tell me this last one's gonna work. Okay. Yes, I did. Goodbye, Kamala. Wow, I don't feel the sadness anymore. Thank you. Don't worry, I'm happy you feel better. I do feel better. Let me give you something in return. There, a piece of me. You can plant it if you'd like. Hee, thank you, sir. I have to go now. I must find my cat. I hope you find it. See you around. Big eye, what are you looking at? Can I stab it? Please tell me I can. Okay. Okay. Intruder, infiltrator, why would you enter without presenting yourself? I am Okula, the eye from beyond. Behold my beauty. Oh, I'm sorry. What a big eye you are. You must see very well. I see everything, nothing less. everything? Can you see my cat? Your cat? How is it possible that you own a cat? Are you royal? Queen? Princess? No, I don't own him, but we have a relationship. We're friends. Friends? How lovely. But yes, I did see a cat earlier today. It was crying for help from inside a cage. The bearer of the cage entered Mabuka's underground. He's still down there, inside the cage. Can you describe the cat you see? Big yellow eyes, pink nose, its fur is very dark, black as the deepest night. It's him. It's my friend Mr. Midnight. I have to go and find him. But Mabuka is asleep. Waking her up can end in disgrace. I'm not afraid of her. Well, feel free to take anything you need from my home. You are brave, and I respect bravery very much. Thank you, Okula. I'm Fran, by the way. I'll see you around. Ah, a hairbrush to brush hair. Eyes are looking around. Does this lead to... okay. Insert button. I may need this wire in the near future. Can I combine any of these things? Like with this thing? So it looks like, oh, okay, there's a list. Can I take water from this guy? Oh, what's this do? Probably nothing good. Oh, I need one of the light bulbs. Okay. What is this number? Inside the little house. Yes, I know. Remember what I told you, teeth are reinforced. He won't open his mouth. Sure, I remember that. Sir, do creepy things like you feel pain? Pain is the opposite of welfare, that's all. Maybe welfare to me is to bleed until my body dries. And pain could be the crystalline laugh of a child, so yes, I feel pain. I see. Well, I'll go now. Bye. Can I just... okay. So it's a no. See, I went back to this closet to see if I missed anything. And that machine said that it requires a button. There's a button on this dress. So I'm gonna try and stab it. Okay, that's good. Can I do anything else with any of this? I don't think I can. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to that machine. And see what happens. That guy's heartbeat kind of is disturbing me, not gonna lie. Oh, okay. Okay, so now we can pry the key from the guy's jaw. you said you couldn't feel pain. Okay. Shiny little key, come here. I wonder what door you will unlock. I have trouble with words. I'm guessing it's this one. A wake-up clock. Perfect. Can I take it? Okay. This knife is really coming in handy. Okay, do we have everything? Bottle with water. We need to get water. I'm guessing I get that from the tub? Question mark? Oh, there's a faucet, right? Okay. And there's a thing on the back of that cat that I'm guessing we put the stuff in, because there's no way to combine them. Like, yeah. The hairbrush too. The stick. Okay, what are we missing? One glove. Oh, I need the glove. Okay. Cool. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. The ECOG clock, it's finished. Okay. It's all bloody. Yeah, but what do we do now? Do we take it back to my room? Oh, it's a weapon. Okay. Do we blow up the eye? What do we do? That's my question. I would also like to find out what the phone number is for this. And what do I do with the hairbrush? There's also an elevator here. Oh, okay. Don't you point that sharp tree arm to my face. Put it down or I'll burn you. Excuse me, I really need the key hanging just behind you. Excuse me, but I do not talk to strangers. You don't need to talk, just let me take the key. If I choose not talking to strangers, not listening is also part of the deal. How disappointing. I have a question. Are you stuck to this tree? I'm firmly attached to it. Why do you ask? I'm just curious. See you later. Can I brush it? Look, I found a magical hair comb. Isn't it great? I don't know. A hair comb? What is that? Well, it's to make your hair very pretty and smooth. Would you like to try it? I don't know. Is it dangerous? It can be very pleasant if you do it smoothly. Alright, let's try it. Alright, but just promise you won't burn me, okay? I'd only burn if I'm in danger. Be gentle, nothing bad will happen. Okay, I'll be gentle. That's cute. It worked. What is happening to me? I've never experienced anything like this before. But how? You are a Lucifer, and all Luciferans I've met do this all the time. Really? Well, thank you very much. It feels incredible. I feel like I need to fly away. Okay. I'll just be the key to door 103. Okay. And before we go through this door, I'm actually going to leave this episode here. Because I feel like through this door something's gonna happen that's gonna take me a little bit longer. So, like I said, I'm gonna stop this recording here. I hope everyone is doing well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.